Today we're taking a look at Cardano's ADA Coin, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see ADA go in the near future. Let's get into it. Welcome back into the ADA chart, guys. If you're looking to buy ADA or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. And unfortunately, since the last time we took a look at Cardano's ADA Coin, we took a bit of a tumble. We had, of course, come back into this nice little line, this trend line we saw sitting here. We were sitting basically on the 19th, 18th of January pretty nicely, but unfortunately for us, things were out of our control and the whole crypto market crashed. We're not just talking about Cardano, we're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and all the other major coins. Every single coin unfortunately crashed. So as a result, Cardano was not immune from the effects. But I suppose on a positive note, we can see that our key point of support sitting at about $1.02 seems to have held up relatively well. We're currently sitting just above it at $1.04, as you can see here. Have dipped below it on the 22nd of January to its, I suppose, lowest value at 92 cents. But we are maintaining closes above this point at this point in time. So all in all, not looking too awful when you put things into that perspective. I'm also going to extend as well our resistance point, which was previous support, which is sitting right now at $1.19 roughly. So I'll extend that one out there. Now, first and foremost, what can we see with what's going on at the moment? Well, let's just zoom in a little bit and take a look. Here we are. So it looks to me that we have a pattern which I'm not a massive fan of. And that pattern is basically an upside down flag pattern. That is a very bad pattern to see. Let's put the pole in place so I can visualize it for you guys. You can see that we've got the pole all the way down there. Then you can see basically we have a bit of a flag that has formed itself. Now typically I'd do something like this, but in the case that we've got major support that is held up, I'm actually going to reduce the flag's height to that support point and use that support point as the major point of, I suppose, resistance for us. So of course, let's put that in place. The flag goes across a bit like this, and it is a bit of a triangle pattern, as you can see. So flag is formed, pole, then actual flag itself. So over the next few days, what I'm expecting to see is we start to consolidate in this sort of a manner. Things will get tight and we're either going to break upwards or break downwards based on what we are seeing here. The most likely outcome is downwards unless we do see a large move back up. Interestingly enough, if we look at a few other cryptos, some of them started a recovery in this sort of a manner and managed to start moving upwards. Cardano's ADA Coin has not done that, and I think that's because confidence was already shot from this coin previously. As you can see, we have been in decline since the 2nd of September, where we hit our all-time high over here at $3.09. But since that point, we have been in basically a bit of a long-term decline. So all in all, things aren't looking too fantastic for us. It did look like we were going to break out back when we last took a look at things, but unfortunately, the overall crypto market was not playing nice with us. I'm just going to do a few more things on this chart. So first and foremost, I think we can quite confidently put in a downtrend line. Here is the downtrend line, and the reason I can put this into place is because we now have 3 points of contact. 1 up the top here, 2 in the middle here, and 3 recently where we did think we were going to break out. We've basically tested that line and it was rejected, and we have continued, unfortunately, our overall downwards trend. Just to clean things up a bit as well, what I'm going to do on the chart at the moment is get rid of a few of these key, I suppose, points of resistance, just so we're dealing with a bit more, I suppose, less of a mess, a bit more simplicity. Let's also take this line as well and see if we've actually got a channel descending. And as we go down, you can see that potentially we do. I don't think we do, I suppose, too severely. I mean, you can see, I suppose, points where we touch this channel, but I think there's a bit too much price action that has fallen out of this channel to make it accurate. As a result of that, I'd be suggesting what we do is take the bottom end and start to extend out to see basically, is there, I suppose, a bit more of a tighter wedge situation coming into play here, something like that. Unfortunately, that also looks relatively hard to put in place. So on that basis, I'm going to extend some key points out. This line here at $1.19 is again getting extended out, and of course the one here at $1.02. We're going to then take this top line, extend it all the way down, and what you see is it intersects with those key levels of A, support, and B, resistance. Now, what I am thinking is going to happen is we're going to continue moving, and likely what's going to happen if we do get a bit of a spike, we'll maintain this channel in here and we'll continue trending all the way towards this major downtrend line. And hopefully what we'll see is another test of it, but that does remain to be seen at this point in time. Let's take a look at a few more indicators on this chart. First and foremost, relative strength index. It isn't looking too shabby. It is relatively low. We're sitting at 41.3, so plenty of room for us to move upwards. We've been consolidating, of course, over the past few days, so just a bit of sideways movement on the RSI, but it did take a big dip from 65.25 all the way down, obviously after the crash we have experienced, but fortunately we are not in the oversold range. Let's have a look at the MACD as well, bringing that one up. What we can see on here is it's looking like we're actually going to see a cross of the 12-day EMA above the 26-day EMA. And if we do see that occur, then the scenario that I've painted here is more likely to occur. If for whatever reason this does not happen, it rejects or it's a shallow cross, then we will see this break instead in a downwards direction, as there won't be much confidence from investors and traders at this point in time. All in all, my price target at the moment is to basically simply hold our support point right here at about $1.01, $1.02. Ideally, just stay above $1 in general, at least on the close for the days. I'm not going to set in place a price target such as up here at $1.20. Instead, what I'm expecting to see is a bit of consolidation over this period, and if that does occur, then we will see at some point within the next few months a test of this overall downtrending line that we are seeing here. That wraps up today's analysis on Cardano's ADA Coin, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section below. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you do leave a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.